As we've discussed in recent videos, the full motion video, or FMV, game genre has seemingly made a comeback over the past couple years, with titles like Tesla Effect, Contradiction, Her Story, and Missing proving that FMV as an interactive medium isn't dead after all. Surprisingly, there was another FMV title released in 2015 that I hadn't even heard of until recently, a game called Press X to Not Die by independent developer All Seeing Eye Games. Press X to Not Die is effectively a choose-your-own-adventure title, played out entirely via recorded video and QuickTime events. There are no puzzles to solve, no complex key combinations to press. You simply watch the movie, respond to the QuickTime event, and see what plays out, often with disastrous results. Taken by itself, the game sounds simple, and it is. However, if you play it for a bit, you'll see that even though the controls and story aren't complicated, there is some true gaming goodness to be had. For one, the storyline and individual chapters and scenarios often branch interestingly, and the game does an admirable job at remembering your prior choices and reflecting them in future situations. I wouldn't say they're up to Telltale standards, but they are still well done. I've played through the game several times to try to see all of the different scenes, and I still have more to discover. Most of the writing and acting is pretty comical, though you're not really going to see any A-list performances here. This isn't a knock against the game, it's actually part of the charm. The level of amateur acting on display makes the game that much funnier. While the game is relatively short, at around 30 minutes per playthrough, you'll likely want to play through the chapters a few times to see as much of the recorded video as possible. One of the main draws of the game is the number of ways you can die. There are 25 different death scenes peppered throughout the game, with around 5 kicks to the balls as an added bonus. Because I'm a masochist, I made sure I unlocked every single one. Beyond the game itself, there are some important life lessons you can learn, such as: never peek on your girlfriend when she's taking a shower. She'll likely stab you with a samurai sword for your indiscretion. M. Night Shyamalan only really made one good movie. The rest are just crap.
No, that was the good one.
If you ask a woman if she likes chocolate enough times, she'll eventually go absolutely insane and devour whatever chocolate-flavored foods might be in the area. A balloon sword is never an effective weapon against a deranged clown. And never trust your girlfriend's roommate. Seriously, they're all batshit crazy. As a gamer who grew up on FMV titles, one of the best features of the game has to be its 1994 mode, where the video is all rendered in pre-HD pixely goodness. For anyone who used to play FMV titles in the 90s, this mode is a huge nostalgia trip. This is definitely an indie title worthy of more recognition. At only $3.99 on the Steam store, it's totally worth a purchase. And hey developers, if you're looking for an extra cheesy actor in an eventual sequel, I'd like to offer up my services. Trust me, I can chew the scenery with the best of them. Press X to Not Die gets 4 self-referential kicks to the balls out of 5.